I'm Heath.
I'm Autumn.
And I'm Tabby in Hampton. What is the first thing you think of when somebody says that song? I imagine driving in the car and that song comes on the radio, and it brings me right back to that heartbreaking feeling when my first ever boyfriend broke up with me. I swore it was going to last forever. Or it could bring me back to the worst day in middle school ever when I fell down a flight of stairs in front of everyone and clearly remember the girl who tripped me. And 12 years later, after an embarrassing recovery, I still don't like that girl and I still hate that song. But every now and then, it'll bring me back to a good time, like the overdue girls' night out or a very memorable birthday party. With the songs that bring you back in time, there's also those songs that propose a moment of self-reflection, realization, and can even describe your personality, or in my case, the many versions of it. Starting with Paparazzi by Lady Gaga. In her song, she says, "I'm your biggest fan, I'll follow you until you love me." It's a little creepy and on the verge of stalker, but it really does a great job describing my ambition and my dangerous drive. The tempo also illustrates a busybody demeanor that I have and a high-strung personality that I can have at times. So knowing me means knowing that getting what I want is very important, and it's done me well in a military career and as a mom. Second, I chose Your Love by Nicki Minaj. It's a softer, more emotional song which describes a side of me, but it also displays with the strong emotions that I have. My love, appreciation, and admiration for my husband and my marriage are described very well through this song, and being a wife is even a larger part of who I am. Lastly, but perhaps most importantly, Cannonball by Damien Rice. The tempo reveals a softer and less intense side of me. But it's not the words of this song that describe me, it's my misinterpretation of them. We're driving down the road, my husband and I, and the song comes on, and I sing out with all my heart, floating like a can of oil, which, if you've ever heard the song, are not the words. The words are floating like a cannonball, which metaphorically makes more sense. But my husband, being the kind man he is, decided instead of belting out in laughter, that he would just explain to me what the words are, what the meaning of the song is, and bring it all into perspective for me. So instead of laughing at me like he could have done, we decided to chalk it up just to another blonde moment that I have, more often than not. For example, the time someone started talking about pickles, and I was thinking in my head to myself, where do pickles come from? I should know this. But out loud, what I said was, do pickles grow on trees? And at that point, you know there's no living that down. So once that was cleared up, it was only a matter of time when I made another blonde mistake and decided to make broccoli and cheese. I went through all the effort, went to the store, wanted fresh broccoli, all that. Got there, and I couldn't find the little broccoli. Everyone was looking at me really crazy when I asked them, where's the little broccoli, the little stalks? Nobody knew what I was talking about. They said they had the frozen broccoli in the bags, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted the fresh little broccoli. So once I got home with a large stalk of broccoli, which I was terribly upset about, someone decided to tell me that a magical thing happens when you cut the top of the broccoli stalk. Bam! There go all those little broccolis. There they were. I found them. So as emotional as that situation was, I recovered. So now you know what you're dealing with. From Paparazzi to Your Love to Cannonball, those are the songs that describe me, and it shows you a little bit more of who you're dealing with. So, I'm crazy determined, I'm a sap for romance, and I'm blonde